Hey, this is Connie with Connie's Crafty Corner. I really don't have a set subject or anything to talk about in this video. I just wanted to come on and just get some advice about some yarns and tell you guys about some patterns that I'm hoping to get worked up in the next few weeks, hopefully by the end of March. I've got some yarns that I just don't know what to do with, and I'm hoping to reach out to you guys and get some suggestions. But let me show you some things that I have planned that I know that I'm going to make in the next few weeks. The first thing is this boho shawl. It is off the Expression Fiber Arts website. Now, she releases a pattern every Friday. It's either knit or crochet that you can download. It usually lasts 2 to 3 weeks, and then she starts charging. I have made this pattern one time before. I made it in a Karen, I think it was a Karen cotton blend, cotton cake. I don't remember. I think it's maybe the one that's half acrylic, half cotton. But anyway, I made it one time before, and my daughter stole it. She loved it, and it was a little heavy though. The cotton made it just a little heavy, so I thought I'd try something else. And it's this Trubu. I know it's a shocking orange color. In fact, the color is called Tangerine. Now, Rose from Rose Likes Crochet said she made a shawl out of this and it was really heavy. But this is a very open work shawl. It's got a lot of the open rows here that I'm hoping will make it not so bad. And I'll make the fringe on it a lot shorter. It does have really long fringe. I think it ended up being about 10 inches. So that's the first thing I'm gonna make. Also, I'm making new dishcloths. This is one of the ones. It's the lemon peel stitch or the griddle stitch. I don't know, it's called all kinds of things. And this is made out of the sugar and cream. The reason I'm making new dishcloths and on a pretty big, job of making some is that I washed everything that I had, all the dirty ones I had, which was a pretty big load, in it with an ink pen. Now, I don't mind using these in my kitchen, but I just thought, I've got all this cotton, and I'm just gonna make some more and use these for cleaning the house. Now, I absolutely love my cotton dishcloths. I've got some that are made with the Big Twist from Premier, and I've made the one out of the dish. I hadn't used it yet. But I really like the sugar and cream for just kitchen. It's just something about it I love. I'm gonna try the dishy in my bathroom to see, because it is a little softer, a little finer, and see how I like it for a washcloth. But that's something I'm gonna make. Now, my husband, I love him, but he loves to collect things. And he was on the internet one day looking, and he found these two kits. Little Star Wars, I'm sorry, you're getting a glare. Little Amigurumi, which I hope I'm saying that right, kits. This one you can actually make the Yoda and the Stormtrooper. And this one is the Princess Leia and Yoda. Now, I'm excited to make these because I've been wanting to try Amigurumi. I started making the Grinch that I got the idea from Ella from No Catchy Name. And I was so busy during the time I was making it that I just put it aside and didn't finish it. So I frogged it out, and I thought, maybe for next year. I enjoy doing it. It's just that I was making so many things for Christmas and everything. I just got overwhelmed. So hopefully I can get these made, and I'll let you know how they turn out. Now, I'm going to be using this. This is more of that Red Heart It's a Wrap, but this is the rainbow. And it's the different, I've got 2 balls of this, 2 cakes. I think I'm gonna make the JC Butterfly Shawl. It's by Wilma Westenberg. I've got it pulled up over here on my computer because I'm terrible about keeping up with names of things. I made this last year. I actually ended up donating that shawl to Rose from Rose Likes Crochet, and I loved making it. I was pretty new at learning to read patterns, and it was kind of a challenge, so I'm interested to see how it'll turn out since I've got a little bit more experience with that. But that was really a fun making. It's really pretty. She's got it shown in pastel colors, which I'm sure lends itself better to butterflies, but I just thought this would make a really cool looking shawl. It's actually showing a little brighter than what it is in person, but it's so soft. I love working with this stuff. It does take a little bit longer, but I love working with it. Here's where I need some advice. when I was in my crazy yarn buying phase, Lime Brand had this on sale, this soft spoken. It's got the fuzzy, it's a lime green and a blue, and then it's got the blue and it fades into the orange and all that. Now, this is not something that I'm gonna wear. Orange is just not me. I don't know what to make with this. I've tried different things with it. I think I've got 3 of each of these. I actually, as a matter of fact, I've got the Karen latte cakes, and I know exactly what I'm going to do with it. I tried the pattern that I use with this, and just didn't love it. I don't know if it was the color. I don't know. I just don't know. I didn't love it. But if anybody has any suggestions on what they've made or what I could use this for, please let me know, because I'd like to get it out of my stash and be able to use it. Now, since I mentioned the Karen latte cakes, I absolutely love these things. I have made probably 10 shawls of the same exact pattern out of these. They're really quick to work up, and I love the way they look. It is called the Karen Crochet Bobble Fringe Shawl, and this is one of the ones that I've made. You work it at an angle. You start out at the end and just work it on up. Now, the color changes. That bothers me when I hold it out and look at it like this, but when you've got it on and you're wearing it, you don't notice it as bad. The only negative thing about this shawl, I love the way it lays whenever I take the time to fix and everything. The only thing negative is this is really slick yarn, and it'll slide and slide. So I have decided, you know, maybe a shawl pin will work. So I did buy some shawl pins, and then the weather got warm and I didn't get a chance to wear them. So I'm hoping that'll help with that. But I absolutely love these. I gifted some for Christmas last year, and I'll probably do the same for this coming Christmas. And I've got 2 colorways that I'm gonna work on in the next couple of few weeks. I'm hoping to have all this stuff done by the end of March, but you never know how life goes. I've got a lot of life changes coming up, and I'll discuss at the end some things that's going on and everything. But these are 2 of the colorways. This one is called Iced Leaves. This is a 5 bulky weight, and it's 58% acrylic and 42% nylon, and I think that's where the slickness comes in. But this, I love this yarn, and it frogs really well. You wouldn't think it would with all the fuzzy on it, but it really does frog well. And this one is red macaroon, and I have made one in this. No, it wasn't this one. It was biscuit color. But anyway, I'm excited to try this and see how it works up. It's kind of surprising when I work with this kind of yarn. You really don't know what it's gonna look like until you get it made up. And I really didn't like the biscuit colorway, but when I made it up, it's really one of my favorites. And this may be it. That may be the biscuit one. That's terrible that I can't remember, and I loved it so much. But anyway, this is on the docket to be completed, hopefully. I'm hoping to have all this done by the end of March, but like I say, I got some things coming up, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, here's some more yarn I need advice on. I got this in a crochet kit, and I can't remember if it was Annie's or Mary Maxim, but it's this Harbor, and it's a bright lime green. This is made out of 50% cotton and 50% viscose from bamboo. It's really slick, soft yarn, and the name of this is, what is the colorway? Mochi. I can't hardly see. That's terrible, isn't it? But I've got several balls of this. This came, and I really can't even remember what the pattern was that went with it. I just knew it was something I wasn't going to make, so put the pattern here, put the yarn there, and now I don't know where they should meet in the middle. So if anybody has any idea for this, it's not as slick and shiny as that, but it's still got a shine to it. I'm thinking of a shawl. I've got a bunch of it. I may even make the same shawl that I'm making out of this. I'm kind of excited about this one because I have a sundress that's sleeveless, but it's got a big ruffle around it and everything, but it's got a strap here. It covers most of my arm, but I don't love showing my arms that much, and I thought maybe if I made a little shawl, I could just drape it around. Now, To be honest with you, I don't think the dress even has orange in it, but it's a dress that would lend itself to work with orange really well, or tangerine. It's got pinks and greens and purples on a white background. It's just really cool. I worked my daughter's rehearsal dinner a couple of years ago when she got married. Now, for people who know me in my real life, don't pass out, but I think I'm going to knit some socks. This is a Valentine's sock kit that I got from, I think, Lether Co. This looks like their label. It's the Valentine's Day sock set. It's 100% superwash merino. Now, I've always heard you need to have nylon in your yarn if you make socks. I don't know, but I'm going to try it. We'll see. I may change my mind on this. I don't know. I don't know if this is the mini that came with it, because when I got this, I thought, there's no way I'm making socks. I don't know if I can make socks. So I actually separated them, but I think this would be pretty cool if I do that together. If I end up using this, I may change my mind on this one, but don't know what else I would make with it at this point, but we'll see. Plus, I pulled out a little bit of the cotton that I've got. This is the super size skeins. I think I got these at Joann's or Walmart. I actually got, let's see how much I got out of these. And I think I used 25 stitches to start with. I got 3 of the larger ones and 1 little one. I like things like this for like getting into tighter places and scrubbing around. And I use these 2 to wash dishes, and I use them for my countertops. So that's how much I got out of one of these, which I thought was a pretty good deal. This was $2 or $3 on sale. I don't really remember. I know it was maybe 3. I don't remember, but that's what happens when you're a yarn hoarder. You don't really know what you paid for things or any of that. Now I'm just going to give you a little update on things going on. And if you don't want to listen to this, that's fine. But this has been a crazy week. The first part of the week, well, I consider the first part was this past weekend. My daughter-in-law and son, who actually live in Denver, which is about 45 minutes from me, they came, and I just remembered I got more yarn to talk about, but I will get to that in just a minute. They came and spent the weekend, and we watched the Super Bowl, had a good time. I did a lot of crocheting during that. That went well. And then my husband took Monday and Tuesdays off. Now, I'm the kind of person that when he's home, I like to spend time with him, make sure he gets to do things that he likes to do, and I'm not just sitting there crocheting or knitting and feeling selfish, which he puts no pressure on me whatsoever to, not crochet or not do something I enjoy when he's here, but that's just my personality. I like to make sure he's doing okay. He has a stressful job, and I like to help him decompress, just to be there to do fun things and go places, because he loves to go and do, and I would, if I could stay home forever, I would. That's just my personality. But I didn't get as much done, when he was here those 2 days. Tuesday, which was yesterday, this is Wednesday, I was sorting through some clothes to do some laundry, and being the clumsy person that I am, I fell, and I fell hard. Didn't stop myself. It happened so fast, and fell into the door frame and slammed my head against the door frame. And thank the good Lord he was here, because it scared me to death. But after sitting on the floor and getting over the shock of what happened, I was okay. I am sore as I can be today, and I am bruised up one side down the other. I don't even know what all I hit on the way down, but I hit several things. So that was one thing that happened. The other thing is that I cannot stay focused on anything this week. I have started so many different projects. I've only finished one thing besides the dishcloths, because I can't stay on task. I'm just jumping from one thing to the other. A little backstory is, over Christmas, my children, I've got a son and a daughter, and their husband and wife were here. And they make so much fun of me. And y'all can tell this from my videos, but I'll be talking into a conversation, mid-sentence, I will stop and change the subject completely, or I will just forget what I'm saying. And it's just like my brain is going crazy. My daughter-in-law is a nurse practitioner, and she tells me I have ADD, I think is what she said. And I don't doubt it at all, because I just can't stay on task sometimes, and I'm struggling with that a little bit this week. The other thing that's going on is my mom is coming next Wednesday to stay for an extended time. I left home, well, I say I left home. My family moved away from North Carolina, where I'm from, in 2007. So I've seen her very little over the years. I've seen her at holidays, most all holidays, but other than that, just very little. In the last few years, we haven't even got home for Christmas. Due to our family growing and expanding, it's just easier for the kids to come here than to me go home. And it's just gonna be exciting to have her here. She is a hoot. She's a mess. She's just precious, and I hope to have her in a video so you guys can meet her. And she is not crafty at all, not in the least. The poor thing made a pair of curtains when she first got married. And I keep looking over here, y'all, and I apologize, but they're calling for a winter storm warning with 1 to 3 inches of snow. I don't quite understand that. Maybe, I don't know. That's Alexa saying that the winter storm warning's happening, which I can't believe she didn't come on. But the Weather Channel says no, just 1 to 3 inches. But anyway, see, here I go, changing subject again. But she is going to be here next Wednesday, and I hope to have her in a video. It'll be fun. Like I say, she's not crafty at all. My aunt, who I'm going to tear up talking about her. I can't even talk much about her, but she was really my inspiration for being, loving crafts and doing things. What is wrong with me? This is crazy. She passed away a few years ago, and she was just a strong presence in my life. But they're like night and day. Anyway, let me get off that subject, or I'm going to sit here and cry. This is crazy. I'm sorry. Let me talk to you about the other yarns that I have. Look at this mess. Look at this. Just look at this. When I first started my yarn hoarding, which is what I'm going to call it, I subscribed on Etsy to, let me see if I can find a label. See, I've lost the label on this one. Crystal, let me see. I can't read because I got tears in it. Crystal Ashley's hand-dyed yarn. That doesn't say, yeah. Crystal, I can't read it. It's wrote in a cursive that's hard for me to read right now because, I will link all this stuff I've talked about down below. But I got 2 of the different yarn bases during that time. And this is I can't remember the names of them. I'll link them and let you know. This one has a sparkle, but it's the exact same colors. And I got it for several months, as you can see by this big mess that I have in front of me. Now, on my defense, there's a lot of yarn under this, but this is ridiculous. I don't know what to do with this. I have absolutely no idea what to do with this. I was thinking the Just Feel Festive shawl I could do, things like that. I don't know what. I've got some beautiful colors here, but I don't know what to do. I wished I could. Crystal Skies, hand-dyed. That's it, hand-dyed. It's on Etsy. I'll show you that right there. Okay, but I'll try to link her down below. I think I've learned how to do that. But like I said, I've got all these different mini skeins and all these different beautiful colors. But I am just clueless on what to do. I thought about doing, blankets, shawls, stuff like that. But I just am like paralyzed as to what to do. I just need some suggestions if you guys have any suggestions. Also, here's a pattern I think I'm going to do. It's off the Yarnspirations website. It's a cow sweater. It's crocheted. And they made it out of Karen Simply Soft, but I've got a good amount of this Red Heart with Love, and you can see where I've started and stopped things with it and all this stuff. It's super soft. And I think that I'm going to make it out of this, and if I love it and love the way it fits, not that this yarn isn't good. I love this yarn. I've used this for a lot of things. It's just super soft. I'm going to make it out of something that's like an anti-peeling. I just get nervous with things that are, like this. I'm afraid I'm going to accidentally mess it up. So I try not to use a whole lot of this for wearables. But I'm going to try and see and just see how the fit goes. But that's another thing I've got that I want to make. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm running my mouth too much today. And see this sundown shawl that I got off Mary Maxim. I think it came in a, like if you ordered a grab bag or something, they put a bunch of patterns in it. But I got this, and I'm gonna use this Cotton King cake that I think it's from Hobie. I'm pretty sure that's where I got it. But I love these colors. It just looks happy to me. But no, see, here I go messing things up again. For this shawl, I'm using the Coffee Shop from Premier. I am so sorry. This one is the colorway. I have no idea. I'm gonna show it to you. But it calls for 3 balls of this, and I have an abundance. Oh, it's snowing. Oh my goodness, it's pouring. There I go. I have an abundance of this because this was on a huge markdown through Premier's website. And I love this, but I'm not in love with that icy gray. For some reason, it kind of throws me off a little bit. I think it's because I just don't wear that because I'm my color. But I'm gonna make this with this. And this is what I'm gonna do, that butterfly shawl that I told you about. Also, and also with this. And you know, now that I'm thinking about it, I may do just the regular triangle shawl like I did this in this. And just do the butterfly shawl in this. And here's that pattern. I don't remember if I paid for this or if it was free. I can't remember, but I will link this. This works up beautifully. It does take a little bit of time just because you use such thin threads, but it is beautiful. It really worked up pretty. Thank you guys for joining me today, and I am sorry I was all over the place and I'm rambling, but I so enjoy reading your comments, and I thank you all for all the sweet comments and the sweet words that y'all have given me. This community is just so nice, and it's just something I really needed in my life right now. You feel like you have friends when you've never met them before, just by how kind the words are. Also, I have a friend that I knew in Texas when we lived down there that has reached out to me because she saw my channel, and she is starting to make different things. She's like me. I think she's the one that told me that she has a harder time reading patterns, but she watched the Fiber Spider tutorial for the Divine Hat and made that and sent me a picture. And that's just exciting to know that you can give a little spark of inspiration to somebody just by showing them some things you've made. And I have just completely lost my train of thought, guys. I am so sorry. I wasn't even gonna film today because I just feel like I'm just so all over the place, but I enjoyed our time together. I will try to get this up soon and have all the links down below for you guys. And thank you so much, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.